Okay, today I'm just going to talk about schooling here in the Philippines from my uh, point of view and from my experience here in the Subic Bay area. Some of it will apply to you, some will not. I'll just go over a few things I just want to point out. So, if you're moving over here and you have school age kids, when I came over, I looked online, a lot of different schools, kind of read a lot of reviews. My daughter didn't speak Tagalog, so I knew it'd be kind of hard from her. She was a smart student in the U.S., and I did not want to put her in a hole since she was doing really well in school. She came over here started over here in the eighth grade, so she's now in her fourth year here going to school in the Philippines. She's going to international school. It's considered probably, if not the best, one of the top schools here in all the Philippines. There's three different campuses. One is Manila, one is in Baguio, and one is here in Subic Bay in Benedictine, one of the old military schools there. Then So those are the three schools. They used to have one in Boracay, but not anymore. That went away. I think they had one other one too a few years ago, but they did have one in Boracay before. They have teachers. My daughter's school has teachers from all over the world: U.S., Canada, Philippines. They had from South America, just all over. And so there's quite a few different nationalities teaching at the school. Um, and the other thing, it's not cheap. So I really didn't expect to pay the kind of money to put her through the international school, but uh, I feel like it's worth it. If I have to sacrifice a little bit, uh, then so be it. So she'll have a good stepping stone. I didn't want, like I said, put her in a bad situation, send her to a local school. There are different, besides the school she goes to here on SBMA, there are other schools that's pretty good, a lot less expensive. One is in Calayan. It's called Regional Science School here, and a lot of smart kids there. A lot that can't maybe afford where my daughter goes. Well, they will go there, but they're really smart kids. And then there's Montessori here on SBMA proper is a good school. Some people say first school. I think it's lower grade school near the Rizal Gate, right when you come into the base, actually near Harbor Point. I heard that's okay. I can't really speak to that. I can speak pretty much to, I know people that's gone to Montessori. I know people particularly that's gone to the Regional Science School, as well as, like I said, people going to my daughter's school. But there are other options at Clark. There's other options here in the Subic Bay area. You can put your kids in a public school. It's going to be pretty cheap to do so. And so if money's a thing to you where your budget doesn't give you the luxury of maybe putting your child in a more expensive school, there are other options. Some more private schools, a lot less money than I'm talking about. But so there are other private schools you can get your kid into, or if your thing is trying to put them into a local school, you can do that. Maybe if they're a real young kid and they're just starting out, that may work for you. But for me and in my circumstance, I felt like I had to put my child in the best school I could find, even though it is expensive. Uh, the colleges here too are pretty reasonable price. I know UP, University of Philippines, as well as Ateneo, both in Manila, top-notch schools. I want to say University of Philippines has a 12% acceptance rate. I hear that's about what UCLA has in the U.S. And some other schools like that. There is Ateneo. I think theirs is more along, I want to say 40%. I could be wrong on that number for acceptance rate. And there's a couple more colleges, and their acceptance rate is really high. Basically, pretty much, if you can pay the money, you can get in. It's probably more like Gordon College as well here in town, where a lot of people go for nursing degrees and stuff like that. But it's all going to depend on your budget and your circumstance, your kid's age, and so you just have to look at those things. I've looked at trying to find, I looked at trying to move my daughter to maybe a cheaper school, but you look, and I told her when we came over, if you like the school, she's moved. This is like her 7th or 8th school and curriculum, because I was moving a lot for work in the U.S. So I told her if she liked this school or liked the school I put her in here, then I wouldn't move her again until she graduates. She graduates not this year, but next year, and then she'll be off to college. But so I'm not gonna move her. There are other schools international in Manila you could check out as well. One of those schools is Brent, Manila. One is Southville. If you're down in Cebu, there's Cebu International School. There's even one down in Davao, pretty good international school. And then, like I said, there is a couple in Baguio. One I know is Brent Baguio. But to go to school in the Philippines for your kid, if you're gonna have them go to school here, it's just like I said, it's just gonna depend on your circumstance, age of the child, how much money you have, what your so your budget. But you can get some good educations here. I know my daughter's school is certified by the Western United States High School Association, whichever. So it's certified by that. It's a pretty hard curriculum. It's IB curriculum, basically college prep. Some of the philosophies I don't agree in, but agree about because it's too much, I think, on the UN type stuff, which I really have a hard time with. But that being said, by the time she finished 10th grade, she'd had every math they give pretty much in the U.S. in high school, from trig to geometry to all the algebras, you name it, calculus. She had all that. And then they're big on foreign languages. She had 2 years of Spanish, in her second year of Mandarin, going to have another one next year. And usually if you can make it through the program, you can get a regular high school diploma, you can get a certificate of this college prep stuff, IB, or you can get a actual diploma of the IB, which is basically your college prep stuff, college courses. So a lot of kids, when they go to college, when they graduate, they will start off in college, if not skipping their whole freshman year, they'll be able to skip a lot of it. So that's a leg up there. So that's a good thing right there. So that's a big plus there. And then you can go to schools in the U.S. Via this program if you can get accepted. Australia, Europe. I know someone from last year going to London to go to school. I think a couple more are going to Australia. I think there was one going to the U.S., but I can't remember exactly. And then, some of the maybe kids from, we'll just say Korea, they may go to college in Korea when they graduate, but they got a good basis, really good. It depends on what your kid wants to go to school for. Um, my daughter wants to be a lawyer here in the Philippines, so she's got two options: go do her undergraduate in the U.S. or go over here, go to UP, go Ateneo or wherever, and then go on. And she'll need to get. She's going to practice Philippine law. You need to get your law degree here, so she'd have to go to law school here. So we'll see what she's going to do, what comes her way, where she gets accepted. But right now, she's on a good track. So, like I said, it's not cheap going to school at her school, but it is a good school as far as a curriculum, as far as what they're learning. It's a demanding curriculum. I know some Filipino families I know will, and other families, foreign families too, they'll have their kids go to a local school and then try to put them in my daughter's school the last year or two to get that recognition, that name of the school. And so sometimes that doesn't do the kids well because they haven't had the previous education from the school. And so they struggle quite mightily unless they really smart can really pick it up quick. Most of these subjects I'm talking about are not easy at all. So they sometimes put their kids in a disadvantage, and sometimes they don't make it. So you got to be kind of careful with that too, because you want to build up, as you go through school, and you get used to the demanding schedule, demanding classes, classwork. But if you're trying to put your kid in there just for the 11th, 12th grade, it may not work out for them. I know it'll save you some money, but just keep that in mind as well. Just because you're trying to get that name of the school for college purposes or whatever it is. But I hope this little bit of this video helps you talking about school. If you have questions, send them my way. If I don't know the answer, I know a lot of educators here. I know people here doing different things as far as schooling. So I can probably find the answer. I'll do my best to, but I can't answer them all. You can probably talk to the individual schools. I'm sure they'll have a lot better information for you than I would. I'm just trying to give you some information, maybe help you out, since I've been over here and I've got my kid in school here for the last 3 or 4 years. So actually, it's 4th year. If you want to know the name, my daughter's school, I kind of mentioned a couple times, is Brent here and Benedictine. And but a lot of people, like I say, have got a regional science in Calian. So just keep those schools in mind. Montessori and some other schools. Check around, ask other expats or whoever, and see where their kids go, what they would recommend. So I really appreciate you watching. I want to give out information on things. So, I'm trying to do more of these videos, and hopefully it does help you somewhat. And like I said, I've done some of these other videos. I just did one while I'm considering leaving Subic Bay, trying to pass on some information to you. Now I'm doing this about schooling. If you got another topic you want me to talk about, I can give you, I'm not an expert on many things, but I can give you my own experience of living over here a few years, and from coming over here off and on for many years. I'll just give you the information I got or that I know, or try to lead you in the right direction. I always like to try to help my subscribers out, answer the questions the best I can, be as honest with you as I can, and hopefully that helps you. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoy my videos. Please share, please like. If once in a while you want to help me out, watch a commercial. I'm not looking for money or anything like that, but it does help my channel out if you watch commercials, and that's a way of giving me something without actually sending money or something like that, which I'm not going to ask for. Um, the other thing, if you see me out and about or you're in town, I'd be glad, get together, chat, have a beer, have a coffee, whatever your preference is, and go from there. But thanks for watching. Take care always.
I'm gonna get my damn camera working.